Welcome back to another episode of Warp, the completely unnecessary Star Trek podcast, where normally we do unasked for audio commentaries of Star Trek episodes. My name is Sean.
My name is Matt.
Philippe.
Aaron.
And I'm Minway.
Matt's back, everybody.
Yay!
Hello.
We're so excited to have him here. But because he's not here, or we wasn't here before, things have gotten a little wacky in the Warp studio.
Oh my gosh.
So
Things have changed so much.
We've got bags full of weed floating around.
So I want to talk about, well, I have a lot to talk about, but go ahead. It's movie day.
But
You guys finished season 4 without me,
we did.
which makes me unhappy, but I understand. You had no choice.
Yeah, we had to push along.
Some of those episodes I really love, and I
know. I was sad you
looking
weren't
forward
there
to
for
talking about
Redemption
them.
Part
Yeah,
1.
the Klingon Civil War stuff is really good, and
It was really
the one where
good.
Geordi gets Manchurian candidated. That's a good movie. Or a good episode.
That was we just released that episode.
Oh.
But is this the start of the movie?
It started.
Oh, okay. Go back,
We should
though.
pop. Yeah. Go back. Go back.
But we still need.
We're not ready to start. We haven't even told
Wait.
people what we're doing.
All right. Did we fix subtitles? Okay.
Not yet. That's the next major task.
Oh,
So you guys finished season 4 without me.
We did.
And here we are now at our season break movie episodes. And for reasons that remain unclear, the movie that we have chosen to watch.
It's a Philippe request.
This is a Philippe's Choice episode.
Remember
chose
last
to
time
watch-
we had Philippe's Choice? We watched The Cat from Outer Space.
I don't think I was around. for that
I
one.
missed that. I wasn't here for that episode.
Oh my
We're watching
God.
2018's The Velocipastor,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is on Peacock if you want to watch along.
I
with
can't
us.
fix this from the other TV, can I?
Watching it.
Maybe we're watching The
Maybe.
Velocipastor.
We're mostly watching ads.
I don't know how many commercials there are.
God.
It's, well, when you pause something.
Oh, you paused it.
You paused it.
Jeez,
we haven't
they
actually
know how
started.
to
They know how to- they know how
invade
to
every
milk it.
space now.
Yeah.
They need how to be every.
They got the freaking pause screen.
They got the pause screen because that's what they have to do because there's no more commercial.
Oh, yeah,
You gotta
sure,
do the
sure,
pause
sure.
screen.
So now we just have to look at one another when it's
And why do I
paused.
want a donut
It
now?
does kind of make me want to dunk it.
It's like I'm not even sure. Like there's something annoying about that little bit of frosting popping out the side of that thing. Like I don't know what
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
It's a cream.
Dirty.
It's a cream filled.
No, it's supposed to invite you to
It looks
suck
like
out the cream.
It looks like a little chihuahua penis in cream form, and I don't like it.
little
I think it'd be pinker.
Well, color-wise, yes, it's not yet.
form-wise is
But
what
form.
Philippe is talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm talking about the form.
Yeah, he's colorblind to love. He just sees.
I just do not like
forms.
it. It just feels random and
We're already just like
yeah.
on top of this ad that's before the movie.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what the drink on the left is.
How do you feel about the condensation on the cup?
It's too much.
It's a little too much. I agree.
too-
It's a little 4K.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to
some
see
soft
every
gels on
pore. Yeah,
Right.
it's like
Let's give it the Sybil Shepherd.
I don't want to even grab it because then my hand's gonna be all wet.
It's gonna be all
Slip
slippery.
off.
You're gonna drop
Couldn't even
it.
grab the
And they
cup.
overfilled it, so there's no
They
top.
did overfill
I'm gonna
it,
grab
so you can't put a lid
It's
on
gonna spill fucking everywhere, and it's gonna get
Yeah.
on my donut. And it's like, why did I get a cold drink with my donut?
You can just
Yeah.
imagine
Who does
yourself
that?
just doing that.
Who does with those two things?
Those two things do not go together.
now.
Don't you think that they committed that? They had some sort of
This was some terrible
Yeah,
compromise
focus
in the
group.
boardroom. Like this was like, okay, you want the cold drinks, you want the donuts, but you said not all donuts have holes. Okay,
We're still talking about this Dunkin' Donuts ad.
I'm just saying,
Good content, man.
we got to stretch
I would
out.
never order a cold drink with a donut.
No.
Never.
Oh. And this donut is not one I would pick. I'm sorry. This donut is like they must
Now,
make
see, I
Yeah,
like.
if you had a choice, you'd be like, "Can you give me the one next to it that
Yeah.
doesn't have that
Yeah.
glob
Chihuahua
of pre-cum?"
I
on the
like
side
the
of it.
custard-filled donuts.
I know that's fine, but
yeah, right.
on the
Wait,
custard,
what's that, Sean?
I like the custard-filled
You do?
donut. I do.
yeah.
I don't think I do.
I don't think I want. It depends. Like
I
I don't like
don't
being
want to see
surprised
it.
by
I don't want to
either.
see it.
yeah.
That's not inviting
I don't know.
you, is what it is. You're
I
saying.
want a hot
He's
drink
asking
with a
you to
donut.
lick it off.
It's supposed to make you go, don't you want to lick that off of there?
I know. The way that the chocolate is
Well,
formed
now I
around
do.
it is just, I don't know. It's obscene. It's obscene.
Yeah, why is the chocolate receding in that area?
It's almost disgusting.
Yeah. I know. It is vaginal. It is all the things.
Is this like, you know that scene in LA Story where Steve Martin's at the museum and he's standing in front of the painting and he's like, it's so erotic. It almost makes me, it's almost obscene. And then it cuts to the wide shot and it's just a red square.
Yeah.
Like what he's staring at.
Yeah.
I think we've deconstructed the Dunkin' ad as much as we're gonna be able to.
I can guarantee you the guy who threw this together took about 30 seconds and was like, I think key art.
We've
Drop.
spent more time on this than they did.
Yeah, I think so.
They're like, no one looks at the pause ads.
Well, fine. Well, now you know. They can do better.
Report back next time we meet and let us know if you got donuts in the week following this ad.
Here is a list of the movies that we have talked about watching. The proposed watch list.
Yes.
Mrs. Doubtfire, Paddington 2, Galaxy Quest, Dune, the new Dune, Poltergeist, The Abominable Dr. Phoebes, Clue, Eyes Wide Shut, Prince of Tides, Cabin in the Woods, Tombstone, and Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
What a list.
I don't know why Corky Romano isn't on that list.
And then,
Shouldn't it be?
and then we got a write-in
right?
candidate, Velocipastor.
But we got an override because it's Philippe's choice.
Philippe's choice.
Philippe called an audible and decided that we were watching the
Yeah.
Velocipastor.
This happens when everybody was unable
This
to
is what
make
happens when you own the studio.
Yeah.
You get to choose the movie that we watch.
It's not the worst abuse of power, but it's up there.
So did you guys enjoy watching those last episodes of season 4? Did
No,
you
it
have a
was
good
horrible
time?
without you. We sucked.
Yeah, it was.
But the episodes are good. Like the episodes of Star Trek.
yeah.
I haven't listened to the warped episodes.
You shouldn't.
I don't listen.
They're
I don't
embarrassing.
listen to episodes I'm not in.
Yeah.
They are not that bad, man.
That's a wise choice, Matt.
I listened to one. Can you believe it? I listened to one.
I edited them.
Oh.
Yes.
I know you do.
I did.
I've lost all of that time of my life.
Oh, they're not that bad.
Wow.
Well, they're not.
So
But they are definitely not the same without Matt. So
Yes.
we're happy you're back, even if it's only for the Velocipastor.
I felt like
Even if it's only for the movies. You guys we have to figure something out. I gotta be able to be on
someone
this.
was on it. Who's on it?
We're working.
No, I mean
We're only watching.
We're figuring out how to get it to where we can get Matt back on a normal basis.
That's what I was
think is what
talking
he's
okay,
referring
I
to.
thought you were getting upset about what's happening.
No,
in
no,
front
no.
of
I
us, too.
love what's happening.
yeah.
the Velocipastor.
I could watch an hour and a half of this.
Yeah.
I think I could too.
Is that the DoorDash people?
What is this a
It's
commercial for?
it's an ad for internet.
It does look like DoorDash.
those are the
They're kinda-
DoorDash
For a minute there, it was like an ad for girl power.
Yeah.
I
And then
wasn't
maybe
what was
clothes.
happening.
You're like, who's marketing that?
The sound you hear is bugles being crunched between.
Yeah, we have sandwiches. We have chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Aaron asked us to bring chips, and everyone responded.
Yay.
So
I
we have
cannot
lots of bags of
figure
chips.
out how to start the subtitles.
Men lit up the vaporizer.
Yeah, the Riser Extreme Qs.
I've never used one of those before.
What'd you think of? They were bags of
Let's just see
filled
what
with
happened.
weed
No.
smoke.
Is it supposed to be stronger or less strong or the same strength and just smoother?
I think the same strength but smoother or slightly less strong.
It was smoother for sure.
Yeah. Right. Not as hot.
Not as hot. Did make me cough.
Yeah. But it could if you inhale
If
deeply
you went,
enough.
Well, sure. Anything will make you cough if you do too
Well,
much.
I imagine so.
It was fun. I just didn't know what you were doing. When I first saw those things, I was like, what is Min up
It's
to
it's a
over there?
new
See, this is what happens when I miss episodes.
Yeah.
You guys start doing new things.
new things. Here's the thing, guys. I have been smoking daily for a long time now.
Sure.
Many years.
Sure.
And I have not been as high as I have been within like the last There have been like 3 times where I have gotten so high recently. I had to call in sick to work.
From using because of that,
No.
or just in general.
In general, I've been pushing my.
Your intake has
Yeah.
gone
You're
way up.
becoming a non-functioning.
Well,
Well, I'm still trying to function.
maybe you need to cut back a little.
Hush yourself,
Shut your fat mouth.
child.
Keep your name out of my mouth.
Do I come to your job and slap the dick out of your mouth? Oh, look, it's on Prime.
Prime.
It's free. Hooray, Amazon Prime, as
Comes
usual.
through.
Boy, I hate admitting this, but I sure do love Amazon.
I know.
Yeah.
have everything.
It's run by monsters, but god damn, it's good.
Run well.
All right. I think we've solved the problem.
I want some chips too. Don't get too high, Daddy.
Oh, Matt's here. I can get as high as I want.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, I have to do most of the heavy lifting when you're not here.
Oh. You mean you can just like doze off over there?
Right, yeah.
Confident that Matt will just talk. I do have a long list of things to talk about. Sort
But
of.
I also I have to take care of all the story content.
Right, you have to describe what's happening on what the episode's about. Why is Jordy doing whatever he's doing?
The other one you missed was Data Gets a Girlfriend.
Oh, that's another one I wanted to be.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
That was a good one.
Thought about you.
What?
Yes.
Min likes to buy like
The ransoms.
off-brand Mexican.
The hot ones, too.
I got the salt and vinegar.
Heck yeah, you did. Pass that over here.
I thought those were
Oh,
bananas.
thank you very
I thought
much.
it was
I'll take those.
I saw these lays, but I'm like, nah, too generic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look at the one that's
Talking
gone.
shit
You
about the
bought
Lay's.
Kroger brand. What do you mean more generic?
Yeah.
Kettle cook.
You mean they're fancier
They're
because
kettle
they're kettle
cooked.
chips.
The brand isn't fancy, though.
Yeah.
You can't get more generic than Kroger brand.
Yes, you can.
Everybody loves listening to podcasts where people eat on the microphone.
ASMR, man.
We like to fuck with people's misophenia.
I don't know what that is.
Misophonia.
Yeah.
That's the when
Is
you
it
hate-
hot in here, or I'm just am I
It's
just
big when you
sweating
want
because
listening to
I'm
people
Just take some clothes off.
am I just sweating because I'm
No,
high?
I'm sweating too. Just take it off, Matt. You got that?
I'm
You
not
got?
taking anything off. If anything, I'm going to put more clothes on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you were saying your back is all tight and like you're.
I have this
Before
new
we do this,
job.
should we start the movie?
I have this new
no,
job.
no, we
We've
gotta
got
buy.
it.
We gotta buy time.
We gotta buy time.
One more snack.
I'm in
food.
constant pain as a result of this new job. It's a real problem.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Matt.
That sounds terrible.
It's quite bad.
Yeah.
We gotta get some of those CBD
And not only that,
pills.
I don't get to do warped. So it's like
Yeah.
it sucks in
Doubly
multiple
terrible.
ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, my back hurts all the time. It hurts right now, and all I'm doing is sitting here.
Are you lifting or just have to be in a weird?
There's a lot of lifting and moving, and
Well,
I'm too old for the job I have. Like my body is like, what are you doing? Like this is not what you should be doing at this stage of the game.
You should be yelling at other people to do this.
yeah.
The real problem is, my left arm has gone completely like numb. So it just like it tingles all the time, like your foot, like when your foot falls asleep.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that I tweaked some nerve in my back.
Yeah.
And so now the secondary effect of the back problem is that my left arm is dying.
Yeah.
Which is bad, Matt.
I'm expecting it to start turning like
Different
black
Green.
at some
Gangrenous.
point and shriveling, and eventually I'll have like a little CeeLo arm over here, like a Kuato kind of an
a
arm.
Velocipastor arm, maybe.
Perhaps a way to tie it into the
Wow.
movie.
Yeah.
Good job.
A Velocipastor.
Did you
arm.
go? Yeah. Is your job in China where you learn ancient mystical secrets about how to become a dinosaur?
So 2018's The Velocipastor. There's 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 52 seconds.
Can
on
you
the
believe
clock.
it?
And now I'm punching the triangle.
But go back because you're 12 seconds in right now. So go back to 0.
Come on, Daddy.
Left arrow, left arrow. There you go.
And we figured out the closed captions.
we think, yeah.
Bezos?
We're watching it on Amazon Prime. Peacock fucking sucks.
Yeah.
because we couldn't figure it out on Peacock.
And every time you try to restart it,
right?
it
was another
180
minutes.
Yeah, 60 ads.
long.
I know.
Ad
I
block.
don't like that counting down from 180. I'm like,
it's like when you're a kid and then the guy can't find a hiding place and you're like, he's like, start over. It's like, dude, I counted from 60. You're like, start over.
There it goes. We're seeing the Wild Eye releasing logo. The movie has begun.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
All right. I got whatever.
1:10:52.
1:10:52 at 9 seconds.
We're 9 seconds in.
And I'm punching the triangle in 3, 2, 1, punch.
Sean, don't add to
Ominous music.
We
is
got
playing,
some ominous music.
according to the subtitles.
Yep.
I like it when the subtitles editorialize. Like they tell you what kind of sound it is, not just sound.
Weak thud. Really?
Right. My favorite is scoffing, which is whenever a character in a movie or TV show goes, like rolls their eyes. The caption always says scoffing.
So, Philippe, how long have you been wanting to watch this movie?
I would say a good 4 months that I've noted its existence.
When you first learned that it was on Peacock, you were scrolling through Peacock.
Yeah, I was looking
for the latest Saw film.
Yep, that's exactly what I was like. What?
And you saw Velocipastor, and it was like, if you like Saw, you might like the Velocipastor.
I thought it was called Velociraptor when I first saw it and didn't look at the font closely. And then I was like, this sounds like the worst movie. And then I saw that it was called Velocipastor.
and
Let's talk about the Velocipastor himself, because we're looking at him now.
He's like running out.
What? They had titles.
VFX car on fire is
they
what's
blow
on
it
the
up.
screen.
what does that even mean?
That means like there's a VFX scene where the car's supposed to be on fire because they blew up.
They can't afford to have an actual car on fire.
I did not know what this.
Do you think they did that on purpose?
Yes.
Yes, I have to believe that
Everything
that was
is on purpose.
So your parents died, Doug.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
parents do.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
die.
Yeah.
He blowed up.
Oh, so this movie is a comedy.
It is called a comedy horror. So
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was going to be this I thought it was going to be more of like a straight ahead.
yeah, I did not know what to
thing.
expect.
But no, okay. So they're clearly
I
going
mean-
for a campy.
There's
yeah,
a pastor who
yeah.
turns
So-
into a dinosaur.
Yeah,
There's a
sometimes
clue.
that would exist.
Some of the trivia I learned about this, after they filmed it, they put it in an oven and baked it at 200 degrees
What?
to give it an aged look.
That's not true.
These are great.
Most of the scratches on the film were achieved by the director dragging the unprocessed film along the surfaces in his bathroom.
That I kind of believe.
They spent the budget was somewhere between $35,000 and $45,000.
That is nothing.
Is the Velocipastor hot?
Yes, I think
He's kind of.
I think he's got
I was going to ask
Sure.
you that. I was like, I don't think
He's like
Matt's going to
Chris-
be
He's
into
got like
that.
a John Mulaney look to him.
He's got like.
He's
It's
got a
very
good body.
boyish. Chris Pine.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Chris Pine's younger brother.
He's kind of generic white guy handsome. But I already saw a preview where he's naked in bed. So
What?
That gives him some points,
sure.
right?
it was in the trailer. It was
He
in
was
the
half
trailer we
naked.
saw.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
The official budget of this film is $11,000.
Oh my God.
Oh my god!
Wow, they're really putting it all on the screen.
I love it. We could get $11,000. I don't think we can make anything.
I don't
this
think
guy.
we could make Velocipastor.
I don't think we could either. But I'm just saying.
I think. What are you talking about?
Well, for
do you
$11,000?
think we could get? Do you think we could make a better movie?
digital cameras are so like everybody has one. You know, you always hear
sure.
about like people filming movies on their
Yeah.
on their cell phones and
that.
shit.
He could.
Tangerine.
How did they get Chris Pine's younger brother? I figure he's like a $3,000 cat,
At least.
right?
This movie was written, directed, and produced by a guy named Brendan Steer.
Mm-hmm.
He made a little short film called The Velocipastor in 2011.
Yeah.
That went viral, and because everyone was like, "Look at this funny thing."
Yeah.
It was like a
And so
trailer.
he turned
for
it.
the
It was
movie.
like a fake trailer for the movie, and so and it was successful enough that he decided to turn it into an actual.
They're just
film.
doing projections, and he's sitting in a car.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weird
it's
projection. It's
classic
classic.
weird projection.
Hitchcock did it all the time.
Yeah, but how do you have to have this space? Like, I mean,
You
I'm
just got a
saying-
big screen to project it onto.
Matt, Min, we could get Matt to write
okay.
something like this for us.
All right.
Super
Wait, are we
easy.
making our Velocipastor? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm hearing that we're making our own version.
I mean,
Why not? Right?
this is something that I wanted to talk about because we're talking about a
I
very,
will-
okay.
very low budget.
I will
movies.
give you guys.
Our friend Matt, who had a career kind of as a professional screenwriter.
Death Race 2000.
Here's his IMDb page. Here's Matt's IMDb credits. The Car, Road to Revenge, which is about a killer. It's kind of a Christine killer car movie.
Yeah.
Death Race 2050,
2050, yes.
which is the sequel to the. He made all of these for Roger Corman.
You worked for Roger Corman. Yeah.
So he's the credited screenwriter on Death Race 2050, which is on Netflix. That's what we should watch. Why aren't we watching Death Race 2050? Make an episode
We're
about
not
that.
watching.
Add it
But
to the
here's
list.
where Matt's screen career and this movie align. Matt is also the writer of Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf
Yes.
and Sharktopus versus Terracuda.
China. He's in China now, guys, based on that font.
That does not look like
They're
China.
bamboo.
Yeah.
So we can make.
Oh.
So we can
Guys,
make our
this
own
is happening on screen right now.
monster movie.
He's like China.
I think we have the resources available
All
to
right.
us
I
that
will-
we could make something
I will.
like this.
I will.
Who wants to
give-
wear the suit and run through the twigs?
I will give
That could be-
$12,000.
That
Because
could
it
be Jacob
sounds
right
You
like-
were
there.
in this movie, man.
It sounds like we're gonna remake Velocipastor. That's what we're
I
gonna do.
don't. If you-
No, Matt would never do. Matt
We
write
would
it.
do better than this.
Matt would come up with something.
I don't know.
that
He's
was-
looking like he's got his kung fu. China is east. He says.
He does look really hulky, right? Like super built out.
Yeah.
Super.
We'd have to get a.
He's kind of like he looks like a lot of different people. Like from a certain angle,
Yeah.
he kind of looks like Matt Damon. He kind of looks a little bit like Dexter.
Yeah,
from certain
yeah, sure.
angles.
Yeah.
I forget that guy's name, but you know who I mean.
Oh, you know I would kill this role, right?
You
Yeah.
would kill this role. This is the part you were born to play.
You'd be
my
like,
God.
oh, we gotta get effects to put your this thing
No
through
need
you.
for effects.
No, I
Jam
got
it
it
through
covered.
me.
I
Put
got
it through me.
I'm looking through. I saw an internet video where
We
you
need
can
a-
stab yourself with an arrow and it's fine.
We need somebody to play a dying Chinese girl.
I'm
I have just the person.
throw that on your IMDb and smoke
He doesn't
it.
even need. We don't even need a wig. Like he's already got long hair.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Ninjas.
There I am again.
I mean, yeah.
I am
Multiple
so
roles.
I want to know.
covered.
Oh. Oh.
He's cut himself with the
The
Velociraptor.
Velocitooth.
That's huge.
Oh, it's the Velocity.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like a Spider-Man sort of thing.
Yeah,
It is a little
Radioactive
spider.
That's how you
Velocipastor.
that's how you become a dinosaur.
That's how you
In
become
China.
everything. You have to get bitten by something.
I'm available for recreations or dramatizations if you need
Okay,
to.
there I am. That's a good part for me.
Yep.
The old pastor.
Old pastor.
Sean, you're gonna have to pull like a Matthew McConaughey
Yeah.
in.
You know what part I would play? I would play VFX Car on Fire.
I was like, what is happening right
So
now?
how much are you offering us there, Philippe, to make our own Velocipastor?
I mean,
$1,000. I will give you $12,000 if you come up with something as good as Velocipastor.
here's what I want to say.
Yeah.
As you all know, as we're recording this is the weekend of our 4th year anniversary
Yes, of the
since
show
we
going
first
live.
released our first batch
Wow,
of 12
congratulations,
episodes or
guys.
whatever it
We have a
was.
bachelor's degree and
We have a bachelor's degree in Warped, so it's fully time, a la the Bob's Burgers movie. It's fully time to make the Warped movie.
Yes.
So
all right.
everything's coming together, baby.
Can this guy play me? I'm fine. We know
That's
his,
who we don't have.
Yeah.
Who plays the
like-
hunky lead?
we
Yeah.
we need somebody.
It's
to,
like if you took Matt Damon and
would
baked
have
him
to
in
spend-
an
I
thought
oven
there
at
was a-
200 degrees
Yeah.
and then scraped him across the bathroom floor.
Yeah. That's what they did. It was so good.
He is kind of yoked, though.
Yeah, that's the thing is
He looks
you
great.
need two people that are extremely attractive to be
Yeah,
like
that's
your
the
main-
problem. We got to find.
Here's the problem. You have to find somebody who will work for
That's
almost
the girl,
nothing.
huh?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
now
the-
we're getting her story.
Yeah. This is also isn't this because one of the people in it was a Danielle Steer or something. So I think it was like the wife,
that's
sister.
got to be like his wife, right?
Yeah. So she wanted to make
she's a hooker.
Yeah, she is. Who's this?
This is her
That's-
pimp.
that's his
damn.
That's got to be
Wait.
the pimp. He's wearing
That's
a pimp
you,
hat.
Philippe. That's
I have
me.
a
That's my
question.
role.
This is the 70s now?
Yeah, I think it must be.
He took the hat off.
Okay, so for those of you not watching at home,
Yeah,
that guy just had the greatest comb over in the world.
I know.
under his
Reveal.
hat.
They literally just shaved that guy's head and were
Yeah,
like,
took some of the.
That guy went all out for this role.
Yeah,
I mean,
we need to find that guy.
I'm just saying, for my $12,000, am I going to get this kind of dedication?
Yeah.
That's you.
Oh please! You're talking
I mean,
about the
that's your
piso
part.
people, man.
no, that's you're gonna play that role.
Yeah. So how dedicated are you?
You tell me.
And I think
Oh, she's got different colored eyes.
Yeah.
I think
See that?
Aaron
You guys,
has
I
to
did
play her.
Whoa. They was talking about dick stuffing in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, she's a hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about it, she'd be a millionaire if she did her job. I don't know.
He was yelling at another hooker who was eating a sandwich
Oh.
and didn't shove the dick in her mouth
Is he
nearly
still
as
in
well.
China?
He's in China.
Yeah, I
he's
think so.
He's hulking out.
Wait, she was in China then. Didn't he run into her? No, he can't be still in China.
He's in China.
No, because he
He's
ran
like,
into
"Rah."
her
Same
on the
Our Lou
street.
Ferrigno now.
I think he's back home. All right, we're gonna get
Those
to
are
see
the
the
same woods they
transformation.
used for China, though.
With that, I
They
agree.
are
Okay. Man.
Okay.
How'd they
How-
do that?
Contact lenses.
How do you get contact lenses for $11,000? Wait, is she prostituting in the woods now?
Yep, apparently.
Not a good plan.
That's not an ideal. There's an app that'll tell you where to prostitute properly.
Well,
The guy who plays the pimp,
oh,
whose name is Frankie Mermaid, that's his character's name. His
Go
name,
on.
his real name, which also sounds made up, is Fernando Pacheco de Castro. That sounds like how Philippe makes up his name.
They basically have one of all of us involved in this movie. So,
I haven't seen the me yet,
Oh,
but I'm
there he
assuming I'm
goes.
coming.
The Velocipastor to the rescue.
Oh my God.
Wow, the flashing on the claws was great.
Yeah.
You guys,
Wow, look at her. She just watched a dinosaur eat a guy, and she could not be more
Did
nonplussed.
he?
Oh, he
didn't
hasn't
really,
eaten him
he
yet.
done very much.
well,
this
the
bitch.
dinosaur saved her life.
You guys, look. There he is.
Oh my
I love the wiggle.
I didn't know it was going to be so realistic.
You guys, I was fast forwarding in the house.
Oh my god, a head
Oh my God.
rolled.
This movie's pretty bad.
Well, no, that's a little alien right there.
That is great.
Alien / Jurassic
Man,
This guy
you
wishes.
should see the behind the scenes on how many puppeteers were made to control this. Oh, right. Now it's the trailer, the preview
Yes,
scene.
this scene is great. Warning.
It's the next morning.
Yeah,
He's in bed. He's got his shirt off.
Remember, he's a man of God, you guys.
He's a man of
priest.
God. This
But
is the
also
scene
a
This is the
dinosaur.
scene they show when you think about watching this movie.
Yeah.
This is
On
a little,
Peacock.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
little
Damn.
trailer scene that they show.
I
you.
Got
mean,
a little,
That's when I was
caboose
like,
there.
Yeah.
this is a porn.
yeah, she thought it was a porn. I mean, this
Because the way she sits on that bed.
This definitely feels like a porn.
Porny.
yeah.
They were making a 1970s
yeah,
horror film with sexy time.
Yeah, if you were making this in the 70s, it would be a lot pornier
Hello,
than
my
it is.
child.
yeah. What's my name? His name is Doug, guys.
Doug, man.
There's not that many Dougs anymore.
My uncle, I have an uncle Doug.
Yeah.
That's kind of the, that's
that would
where
be the
then
last
that's where
generation
that's
to
where
have a lot of
Doug- yeah,
Dougs,
uncle
I think.
level.
Her name is Alyssa Kempinski.
Is she still available for less than?
Do you think we could get her?
Yeah.
For the podcast?
Has she
or-
done anything
No, to
since?
do our movie.
Is it Velocipastor launched her career?
She's been on a couple of TV shows, but as female customer, those kinds
We
of
could totally get her.
parts.
So just so you guys know, we can catch you up with what's happening here. He thinks that they had sex.
He thinks they fucked because he's naked in bed, And she came, and she's acting like they fucked.
Yeah,
too.
I don't know why that I would be acting like she's acting.
She
if
would
she
not-
saw
right.
a guy turn into a dinosaur and eat a guy.
Right,
I wouldn't be like, "Hey, sexy."
Whatever floats your boat.
right.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a deliberate.
I liked it that
misdirect.
she was a prostitute and now she looks like this virginal sort of like innocent Massengill commercial lady.
So this is classic Three's Company, where
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
"We didn't fuck. You turned into a monster and killed a guy."
Yeah.
And he's like,
Oh.
I
Hey,
didn't
Yeah.
know he was going to get out of bed
Yeah,
with his
he-
pillow. And
yeah.
some of his junk.
Hello, Dolly.
Hello.
Hello, Dolly.
I'll give confession to
no, I
him.
don't like his
no.
face right now.
That was great cinematography.
I love that zoom in.
Yeah. I
Sort of
remember.
another doing it again.
That's not
He
intentional.
zoomed in,
They just can't
zoomed
find the
out,
right.
Yeah.
and then zoomed back in again.
They can't
That's
find the
amazing.
right
Where-
diameter.
They're
Yeah.
like, good enough.
He's
Focus.
definitely got a Dexter-y vibe.
Yep.
He does. He's got a Dexter, Matt Damon.
But also Nathan.
Oh, he doesn't even believe that dinosaurs existed. He's that much of a.
that's-
Oh, no.
Oh, he's a truther about dinosaurs.
He's not a priest. He's a fundamentalist.
He's like, there's no such thing as dinosaurs.
6,000 years ago.
That's good.
I love it.
That's an episode of Friends. Phoebe doesn't believe in dinosaurs,
Yeah.
right?
What is this? Oh, he's wearing
He's
what
wearing one of her dresses.
perfect.
Because he ripped his own clothes off and he turned into the dinosaur.
They're more realistic about this than like all the Marvel movies with Hulk and stuff. You know, they're really going
I
hardcore
like how
scientific.
the only other thing she had was that.
That was
Yeah.
her only other outfit.
Yeah.
But
She's
she
never
doesn't have
worn-
these sweatpants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. She doesn't have any sweatpants.
Is it
or
a dress?
t-shirt.
Is it a sweater?
No, he
You'll never
insisted
know.
on that outfit, guys.
Yeah.
She had
He's
all
like-
those other
She had
things.
all
Like, but
kinds
I've
of-
got some jeans you could wear. No.
I'll
I'll
take this.
sacrifice
I'll take the
myself
wrap
and wear
dress.
this thing.
Yeah.
It does show off his gams. He's got some good. He does
has
not
some-
skip leg day.
He has some thighs.
I like this guy.
meaty thighs.
I think this guy is like, I don't know. I'm falling in
I
love.
feel like, I even though we can't hear him, I kind of feel like he's giving a pretty good performance.
He's going for it.
He's
Committed.
You can see his
I like the way he
under.
turned around and started walking that way.
I don't.
You can see he's got something on under the
Yeah.
dress.
Yeah, well, because
You
you would
can see
have
the
his junk
boxers.
would all be like just
Nobody-
everywhere.
Well,
Kind of ruins the joke if you can see his boxers. Under.
Yeah.
They didn't want to shoot that one more time. They're like, no.
Yeah, they couldn't just fix it and
They
shoot
could
that.
just
We
give him
don't
a
know.
thong under that.
So since the Velocipastor, the guy who's playing the Velocipastor, his name is Greg Cohen. Since the Velocipastor, he has done some TV shows playing characters like Cop Number 6,
Ooh,
Are you saying we could get this whole cast?
Mall Courier.
I think so.
He's on that. He plays Puma shoe exec on that Lakers show that's on HBO
Winning
Max right
Time?
now.
That's really
Played a Puma shoe exec in one episode.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Getting a talkie
Never
line
mind.
on an Adam
Yeah, he probably
McKay
got
show.
to come in and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you should be Puma. You should wear Pumas."
You guys,
You
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's guys.
I mean,
What I'm saying is, I
That's-
think we could get the entire cast
Yes,
of Velocipastor
Velocipastor.
back.
no.
yeah.
Except this guy might.
I just want to know if this guy still looks like. Do you still have the legs?
Yeah.
For
It's not that long
the
ago,
parts.
right?
Is
This
it gonna
was-
be really? Is it gonna be really uncomfortable when you're like casting him? Like, no.
It's been 5 years. I don't know what he looks like
You're
now.
like,
Yeah,
it's Velocipastor, not Velocipasty.
Yeah. No, exactly.
I'm gonna have to see you without your
Yeah.
pants on.
I'm gonna need you to see out of your
Well,
pants. You're gonna need
now
to
I'm
do
really
some like
confused.
squats.
They are Catholic.
They talked
That's-
about confession.
Yeah, because it
But
should
they
be
don't
called
really
the
use the term-
Velocipriest.
I'm like,
Because
doesn't work.
they're Catholic. You know, pastors are not Catholic.
Well, it doesn't make any sense too, because he said that he didn't believe in dinosaurs. and
look who's-
Catholics don't believe that.
Yeah.
That guy's got a big old
It's
joint.
Frankie
the name
Mermaid.
only works with
It's-
pastor, guys. The name only
I
works.
understand.
but they need confession, so we'll pretend that this happens in other face.
Yes, I'm sure that guy goes to confession all the time. Frankie Mermaid.
Oh, for a second, I thought he was the one giving confession.
The Frankie Mermaid was.
yeah.
This movie is that guy's only credit as an actor.
One and done.
That
That's all.
guy?
You know, that's
did
all you
so
need.
great.
Sometimes.
He also
Hey.
has some credits. It looks like he's more of a crew guy
I was
who
gonna say he just dropped the mic after the song. He was like,
because he has a couple of credits as like sound department and
You
We can-
guys
we can get this
sold him
guy.
short when you.
this has got to
said-
just
Sounds
be
like he could
this is
also
just
do
somebody
sound.
this is Arthur, by the way,
sure
playing this part.
Yeah.
"Have we cast?
Sorry, Philippe, but
have
that's
we
an
cast
Arthur.
me
That's an
yet?
Arthur
And don't say-
character. If
don't
there
say
ever
I'm
I
is
the
want
one.
only
this to
woman.
be good. Do not put me in it. Put me behind the scenes.
Aaron, you're the prostitute.
I'm directing, so I don't have a part in the movie. Matt will write
I am
it.
the
Matt will
producer.
write it. I will direct it.
I'm
Philippe is producing.
Yeah.
Arthur will play the sweaty pimp, as he so often does.
yeah.
Min will play the Chinese girl, as he so
And the
often
ninja.
does.
What is going on?
Look, that's Arthur. Like you can
Oh,
see
he
Arthur.
blew up the car.
Nah.
Oh,
Oh,
he killed,
he killed the parents.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. I wasn't paying
Wait,
attention, but
what's
that's what we're,
going
that's what
on,
we're learning
you
right
guys?
He's about to
Oh,
turn.
he's gonna Hulk out. So this is a Hulk movie,
Yes.
basically.
If Bruce Banner was
Oh,
Was
yeah.
a pastor
A priest,
and
actually.
And
And
a
turned
lot.
into a
And he
dinosaur.
turned into a
Raptor.
They
dinosaur.
were my parents.
Interesting that he has enough control to be able to create just the
He
arm.
can become only partially Velociraptor.
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm
no
all
one-
Velociraptor
no
from the
one wants
waist
to
down,
see
ladies. Which means I have a
my
very
God.
tiny
Yikes!
lizard penis, but
Boo.
That was $50 worth of visual effects right there,
Yeah.
guys.
Yep.
Some good.
They were like, damn.
You
After
can get
Halloween,
those. Nah,
CVS
you can get
bin.
those blood capsules for like $5.
Damn,
And then all
you
that
guys
little
know.
Spirit
bit,
Halloween
little bit of latex
store.
putty
Yeah.
on the neck there. That's
Man, you were really trying to
$15 at the
deliver
most.
under budget,
I'm
Matt.
trying to bring in a
Yeah.
movie on budget.
Yeah.
My friend.
All right. Here's the thing. I'll give you 15,000, and you guys get to keep whatever.
Remember how we
you
used to
don't
say
Whatever we
things
don't
like
spend.
we used to say things like, "Min, we need a little fake puppet theater so that we can do our dick puppet sketch."
Yeah, yeah.
And Min would build one out of
We need an 8-foot
cardboard and
RV.
wooden scraps.
Sure.
You used to be very resourceful.
Yeah. No.
All right. I got it. It's called.
Now you just want to spend money to solve problems.
It's called
It's horrible.
Brontosaurus. It's about a fast Mexican dinosaur.
Brontosaurus. It's about he's a sprinter.
Yeah. We turned into a
Right.
brontosaurus.
He's an Olympic sprinter who turns into a brontosaur.
He's from
and brontosaurs
Mexico.
are notoriously slow.
Yeah.
So how's he going to win the big race?
Yeah, exactly. And there's all this kind of crazy sexual mix-ups and stuff just like this movie, but better.
I mean, it writes itself.
Yeah, exactly.
What about
Matt
Veloc?
can crank this shit out in
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah. In his sleep.
But really,
I've
it's
never
about the
seen-
direction.
I have never seen Death Race 2050. Although
did.
Some of
Yeah.
our friends have watched it.
I've
you
watched
watched it.
Yeah. It has some very cool, momentous moments, but also very schlocky.
Yeah.
Just,
I mean, it's a Corman movie.
yeah, with that same budget.
The thing about it is that Matt is such a funny writer that the dialogue is usually fun, in even if they can't pull off the effects because they don't have the money. or
He didn't
whatever.
mean to kill Frankie the Mermaid.
But he killed my parents.
I was just so angry, and he just kept bragging.
Oh, she's happy
Well,
because he
yeah,
killed their
that's-
pimp, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so
He saved her life, and
delivered
now he
her.
killed her pimp.
Yeah.
Let's see who's playing the priest. Father Stewart. Oh, Father Stewart is played by someone named Daniel Steer. So that's the director's father.
Oh, okay.
Brother or father.
Brother?
yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
Be an
his
older
father.
person.
From
Father.
another mother.
Yeah.
Same mother, maybe.
There's also someone named Kathleen Steer in this movie. We haven't seen her yet.
High five.
Hey,
Hi
but- Man, he's
He
looking.
looks like a Cumberbatch there, doesn't he?
And the priest, a little bit.
It's like Cumberbatch baked at
Is she
200
still
degrees.
a prostitute, even though she doesn't need to be anymore? Or
happening?
What's happening
So this is the
now?
montage. I think
montage.
he's explaining to her what happened, and they're sort of dating now.
she's like teaching him how to have style.
She's like, "Go kill that guy."
Hello.
yeah.
Hello.
Go get that
Matt.
baton. Yeah.
I mean, he's wearing short shorts. This movie does take place in the 70s, right?
Oh
He's
my
wearing-
god!
Oh yeah.
He's praying and doing sit-ups. That was amazing, guys.
You guys, this montage.
This montage, I love it.
Oh, he's doing karate.
This is,
This movie takes place in the 70s.
yeah, I think he, yes.
Because he was wearing like 70s, like a 70s
What is
jumpsuit.
your-
Oh, no.
You guys.
What did that guy do that warranted being?
He's like killing
by-
people by night and
Is he raptoring by night?
Yeah.
Rapturing by day?
But it seems like he goes out and he gets bad people, but
Yeah.
I don't know what these people have done. They haven't really
So
shown
he
him
is
doing
Dexter.
anything.
Yeah.
But it's she.
And she's coming to church.
She started coming to
Look
church.
at how
But
that
her
porn
hair-
communion she just took.
Yeah, that was.
Hey, baby.
Oh, he's doing the.
Oh, he's
old
doing the
yarn.
arm.
He can't do that when he's a
Shoulder move.
velociraptor with those tiny little hands.
And meanwhile,
Oh.
she's like, I'm a prostitute. You don't have to be coy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But she's like, she likes it.
She likes it.
Yeah.
So you're the one
He
that's a
treats her
priest,
because
bro.
he treats her like
It
a
ain't
so
me.
Like a
innocent.
person.
he treats her. It's the
Like a
Madonna
woman.
horror complex. He treats her like a princess.
Yeah. So what is going to be the? Okay.
Oh, I'm back,
The ninjas are
guys.
Oh.
Wait, are they in
Bitches
China
These are
still?
white ninjas, though.
Oh, ooh.
Those are amongst the top 70 most feared ninjas.
All right.
There are 69.
Is this guy doing yellow
Why
face
is
or
this-
yeah,
No, that
actual-
Why
guy.
is his subtitles yellow?
Because he.
Fucked up.
It's because it's subtitled in the movie. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, is this
Oh,
supposed to
he's
be back in
speaking-
China?
How cheap
He's
can you
speaking
get?
in Chinese.
Yeah, he's Master Wei Chen.
Who's this guy stare?
You guys. I did not know it was going to be quite this interesting.
Yeah.
He is played by presumably an actual Chinese person whose name is Ji Chang Yang.
Oh,
There you go.
that does sound pretty Chinese.
Oh, they
Although this is his only acting credit. This is his only credit.
Wow.
But it's gonna launch him.
So again,
Right.
this is somebody the director knew and was like, hey, you want to be in this thing?
No, it's probably a fake name, and he's in a bunch of other movies under his real
He's like
name.
cracking up. What are they all laughing about? He's
What?
cracking up.
that guy laughs
singing?
funny if
It's
he's supposed
really
to be laughing.
unclear. I think he's supposed to be fake
This guy
laughing.
is so tired of doing front
Look
kicks.
at that guy. Oh, did you see the boom mic? Oh, there was a huge boom mic shot just then.
What is?
We should rewind. This movie is only 90 seconds long.
Yeah, rewind.
Go
we
do
go
left
back to- you
arrow.
wanna see
Do
the
left
boom mic?
arrow a couple of times. You guys gotta see this boom mic.
It was big.
Rewind.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
There it is. Top right.
yeah, there it is. Big old boom mic.
This guy's so tired. Look at how tired he is
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
these
yeah.
front kicks. Like, that guy's
Well,
There it is. That was the best take.
cracking up. Maniacal laughter.
It looks like
That's
an
why they were
SNL
laughing
skit
so
where they're
hard. They
just
had the
cracking
boom
up.
mic in the shot.
Yeah. That was like
Yeah,
purposeful.
it is completely unclear what's happening in this movie right now.
These guys are doing.
These guys are drug
They're the bad
ninjas.
guys, obviously. I
They're drug
understand.
trading ninjas. And there's been a guy who's been killing their drug dealers.
I mean,
Wow,
does anybody
I'm
worry that
impressed that you got that out of this.
You did? Really?
I think that's what's going on.
I wasn't sure if you meant it or not.
The
No, I
Me?
think that's actually what's going on.
That is clearly a Spirit Halloween
Yeah.
priest outfit.
Priest, man of the
The
cloth.
most ill-fitting robes
Is
a
that-
man has ever
that's-
worn.
Oh my god.
Oh,
there she is.
Uh-oh.
Who's that whore? He's thinking. Look at his collar. Look at how.
Yeah, that collar is.
Did you see all the thread coming off of that?
Yes.
Oh my god.
They went to the Spirit Halloween store. They said, "Give us your
All
cheapest
about
priest."
They went on November 1st
Yeah.
for
They
the
went on November
clearance.
1st.
he's reading a book called Crime,
Crime
2.
I love it.
He got through Crime 1, apparently.
Oh.
He's also got a book called All About Dinosaurs.
Just reading a book here inside a book.
I've just got my Bible here.
Time spent in silent servitude. Oh, how are you?
Yeah, he's worried about
All
it.
about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You're
that-
hanging out with that whore.
Yeah, he's got one of those
And that's
stretchy
not
collars in case
cool.
his neck is at variable width.
It is awful.
Yeah.
How far into the movie are we?
I would say we're about 87%.
180 seconds.
Somewhere around 30-minute mark.
Okay.
Are we
I
gonna?
got
Since
a
we started the
timer going.
podcast? It's been 30 minutes since we started the podcast?
It's been 30 minutes since we started the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's been 2 hours since we started the podcast.
After we watched 2 hours of commercials on Peacock.
If we were to do an FMK with the characters so far, who would you guys choose to FMK?
So we doing these two.
Well, you can't
and
include the Velocipastor. He's too good looking.
Well, what if you included him as the Velocipastor?
As the raptor?
Yeah.
as the Raptor.
FFF.
Okay, so
So-
F, Marry, Kill. Velocipastor when he's
The
fully human.
Yeah.
Velocipastor when he's fully raptor.
Yeah.
this
Or
guy.
fully
when he was
raptor.
like hybrid when he killed that guy that just had the
that's
one
a good-
raptor arm.
You just threw it. Ooh, that's a tough one. How about he's just got one arm? That's
He just had that one raptor arm.
I would fuck that one
You fuck that guy.
because he's like badass,
yeah.
right?
You get those claws.
Then you
marks
kill
across
the
your back.
Velocipastor because he's dangerous, and you marry the pastor?
You marry Pastor.
You marry the pastor. I think you fuck the Velocipastor.
Ooh, wow!
and you
you're
kill the guy with the one arm.
Yeah, you don't want no.
You don't want it anywhere near your junk, that one arm.
well. He has the other good arm.
He's gonna work twice as
How
hard.
do you know? Maybe both
got at
arms.
least one
work.
good arm.
That's true.
But they always
Maybe there was
work twice as
everything
hard
but
when they
the
only
head.
got one
We don't
arm.
know.
Everybody knows that.
Look
I
at
don't
the
know.
collar on that shirt.
Yeah.
That is fucking unbelievably bad.
But what about the
It
beads?
actually is impressive. This movie cost $11,000 because it doesn't actually look
Yeah.
like
It's
it.
all about post processing and the audio, man. That looked like an expensive boom mic
It was-
that you clearly saw in that one scene.
That's why they put it in.
Look at the
like
props
This
as
is
well.
where the
Strap
$11,000
hanging up on
Look
the
at that
wall.
lamp or whatever that thing
Yeah,
is.
that's like a
It was
multi-cross.
A cross within a cross.
There is no
within a
vampires
cross.
getting within like 500 feet of that thing.
Four-dimensional vampires can't get close
It's
to
a tesseract of crosses.
You can't take 8 or 9 vampires on at once.
Tesseractive cross.
Oh, he's membrane. He's membrane, guys.
Well, he was
at
so
his dad.
happy
He's
with
having
his
a
mom and
flashback.
dad.
Yeah. Look at them having white toast. That's a lot of
These
toast.
are the whitest people ever.
Sure.
All their food
And
is
all
white.
they do is laugh. They just laugh so much, guys.
So that's got to be the real mom, because that's Kathleen Steer.
Okay.
So that's got to be
This-
Brendan's mom.
This does not match the way they're acting. I'm so proud of you. You're my only son. And they're like, ha, 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 ha.
They actually look like they are his parents.
Yeah.
And somebody named Zachary Steele, I'm guessing brother, played the dinosaur suit performer, uncredited.
Yes.
Yes.
Bring
So the
it.
guy the guy who plays the Velocipastor is not in the suit. This is like Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man,
Right.
where he's like, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
I've graduated past having to put the suit on.
Yeah.
You can CG somebody else in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Put my face on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give him a job.
They don't even make practical suits now. They're all
Digital.
digital.
Damn. Whoa.
This is right before they blow up.
Guys, by
it must have
Velocipastor
been.
too, they
Oh,
don't even.
yeah. Didn't, what's his name?
Yeah, the
The pimp that he
blew 'em
Americano.
up.
Vinny.
I don't know why though. Did they explain why and we
No.
just missed
Something
it?
about
They might have, but
There was a reason.
He's
pimp's
gonna
gotta
like,
be pimping, you know.
he's gonna like.
Oh no, he's
reject
gonna take off his
faith.
costume.
Right. I'm pretty sure
yeah,
priest
priest has to
don't
have that one string in the
Yeah,
back.
just
that
have
you
like a
untie.
knot at the back.
Oh, I love her Jodie Foster kind of.
Now what's
Maybe
he
that-
doing? Wearing a tank top.
This is
I'm
just
not
what priests
angry
do
about
after
that.
hours. You know that.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey, Chris Angel just showed up.
it's also like
Bruce
Nicolas
Angel.
Cage,
He's Mind Freak.
right? Who are these
I love
actor hybrids?
They're amazing. Like they've never gotten roles because they like kind of look like two different people, and now they can get some
Does
roles.
he have pointy ears, or is it just the way they cut his hair?
he has pointy
He's
ears.
got pointy ears, but I don't think that's makeup. I think that guy just has pointy ears.
He must be a vampire, right?
He
He's a vampire movie.
Pointy ears.
Must be
Have you ever
That
seen
whole ear
anyone?
looks fake. The entire thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of waxy.
It's got a
If it's
big
real.
lobe.
Yeah, because it doesn't look that way on the other side when he's like, they can only afford one ear.
Oh my god, you guys.
He kind of looks like the guitarist for Jane's Addiction.
Yes.
Yes. His skin is.
Can't think of his name right now.
It's the fact that they've just sewn a white piece of fabric onto the front of a black shirt.
Yes.
Yep.
Which is not how priest collars actually work.
No.
Like there's actually a separate piece.
Yeah, I
All
thought
right.
so.
I think this is a
clearly
good
like-
place to stop.
Sure.
okay.
Oh,
We're
35,
35
35. Well,
It's a
split.
good scene there. So we're 35,
I didn't
35.
understand that scene at all, though. Who
I don't
was that
understand.
person?
I don't know.
More importantly, Father Stewart is like Tom Skerritt had a baby with Ed Begley Jr.
But it looks like they've gone back in time to Vietnam era military.
Boy,
so-
you know
I think
who's
I-
a great actor is Tom Skerritt.
Tom
I
Skerritt.
wish
Also in Top
I
Gun.
wish he was in this movie.
Yeah.
He
Is he
is.
in Top Gun 2? Is he
I
in the
don't
new
know.
Top
I don't
Gun?
know.
I hope
He's
so.
still alive, I think.
Oh, he's still around?
Jester. Wasn't that, wasn't that
Yeah.
or
Wow.
what was no,
No,
he
no.
wasn't Jester. That was Michael Ironside.
Jesus. Everyone's got a goddamn nickname in
Viper.
that movie.
Viper.
He was Viper.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Wow.
I guess
So
we're taking
that
a
was
break.
the first half of the Velocipastor, and
Yay!
we're as confused as anybody as to what
It's
this
pure
movie's
joy.
about.
It's joyful.
It's got a big rubber velociraptor in it, so
And it's great.
we're good to go.
Let me just quickly read you a review
Yes.
of the Velocipastor. I will not read you the whole thing because it is long.
Is this a fan review?
This is a fan review. It's from Amazon or IMDb. I don't know where this came
5
from.
stars?
5 stars.
Nice.
It's a 5-star review.
Excited.
Montgomery Wilkinson is the author, and it's recent. It's from a month ago. Here's the review. This film is the best thing I've ever witnessed. The acting was impeccable. The special effects were so real that for a moment I was convinced that the directors had revived an actual velociraptor just to film this movie.
Get out of here.
But really, the best thing this film did was give me a reason to stay alive. When I was young, I was diagnosed with chronic depression. It was brutal, and life became a dull gray blur. I had no reason to exist in this world. I had no purpose. It hurt to wake up in the morning, to breathe, to live. Everything hurt until I watched The Velocipastor. I have a reason to live now, and that reason is The Velocipastor. I have never been more moved by such a film. 30 minutes in and I was crying on the floor. All the pain that has built up over the years, leaving me in an instant, simply because of how realistically the characters were written. It goes on at some length from there. I've left my husband for this film, for it is infinitely better in every way. At my church, all we do is watch this movie. I wholeheartedly believe that we could burn all books and replace them with copies of this film, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Amazing.
Somebody really decided to
Go in.
go to town on writing a funny review of the Velocipastor. It's probably the director of the movie who wrote this.
Right.
How
I love
dare
it.
you?
I love it. Everything about it. And
I just think it's funny that somebody went to this much work
yeah.
to write a review, an obviously comedy review of this particular movie. Every morning I wake up and I breathe like the Velocipastor, breathe in capital letters. I go to the kitchen and eat like the Velocipastor. I go to church and preach like the Velocipastor. We are one, the Velocipastor and I. Soon, if my plastic surgery is successful, we shall share the same skin.
I think it's sincere now.
That is
Yeah.
a great review.
This
It's
is
a great
amazing.
review.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
It's an amazing review of clearly an amazing film.
Yeah.
When does the Criterion Collection going to put out the Velocipastor?
Yep.
Well, they
I want a 4-hour documentary about the making of the Velocipastor.
Will they have an actors?
I want
roundtable?
Leonard Maltin to do an audio commentary track.
I
On
don't
the
think it took 4
Velocipastor
hours to
4K.
make the Velocipastor, so they're gonna have to like throw in some Dunkin' Donuts ad footage
wow.
to kind of.
A 2-week
Min is
long.
going to splice this together somehow into a coherent podcast
Absolutely.
episode.
Yeah.
Just for Philippe.
And then next week you can come back and join us again for part 2 of the Velocipastor.
The spellbinding finale.
Yeah,
of
the
the
thrilling
Velocipastor.
conclusion. What does Majel always say on Star Trek? She goes, whenever they do a 2-part episode, you know how she does the computer voice, and
Yeah.
she's like, and now the conclusion. Like that's what she would always say at the start of, which she would say previously on Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Well, that's what we'll get on our.
That's what we'll do. We'll do
episode of
previously on the
Star Trek.
Velocipastor.
Previously on the Velocipastor.
Next week on Warped. Sean, let's be done.
Okay. You want to do
Take
the
us out.
thing?
Oh, I have to do the thing. It's been a while.
Well,
I can't
Sean's
remember.
been doing
And
it pretty good.
Not,
Sean-
I don't do it nearly as well, though.
Go to thank you very much for listening to Warped. Go to iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts, to rate, review, and subscribe. You can email us at warpedthepodcast@gmail.com. We are on Instagram at warpedthepodcast. Our merch is at Lunar Flare. I'm wearing our Down to Ponfar
Yay.
shirt
Yes, you
right now
Yes.
today. Because I was so happy to be back and see you all.
We're so
Yay.
happy to have you back.
We are on Twitter at Warped the podcast. I am Warped. I am host Warped. Min is at
Wet Maynard.
Wet Maynard for Dungeons and Dragons and Call of Cthulhu live streams and podcasts. And most importantly, you can go to patreon.com/warped, become a subscriber, get access to early release and bonus episodes. Supposedly, I don't know what's been going on Patreon lately. I haven't looked over there.
Yeah, we've been releasing.
Thank you to our patron. Thanks, Kenyon, again.
Yay.
And that's all.
Makes
Sean?
the magic
All right.
happen.
Join us next week for part 2 of the Velocipastor. Until then, my name is Sean.
My name is Matt.
Philippe.
Aaron.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.